Candidate Zohran Mamdani took on former Governor Andrew Cuomo at the final New York City Mayoral Debate, and it was awesome. Take a look.
To Mr. Cuomo, I have never had to resign in disgrace. I have never cut Medicaid. I have never stolen hundreds of millions of dollars from the MTA. I have never hounded the 13 women who credibly accused me of sexual harassment. I have never sued for their gynecological records, and I have never done those things because I am not you, Mr. Cuomo. And furthermore, the name is Mamdani, M-A-M-D-A-N-I. You should learn how to say it because we got to get it right.
That is a mic drop moment. God damn. Okay. Now, of course, in response, Cuomo was like, "Oh, well, yeah, well, you don't have any accomplishment. You haven't done anything." Okay, but when you look at Cuomo's record, can you really say that there's a lot of accomplishments there? I mean, all the stuff that Mamdani said is true. I mean, he left office in disgrace. Cuomo did. Okay. So that said, this is what Cuomo's going with. You're too inexperienced. You are too far left, and also you hate Israel. Okay. So now look, the reality is Mamdani is a Democratic Socialist, kind of like AOC. In fact, they're aligned on a lot of things. He wants to freeze rents. He wants to let people ride the bus for free. Oh no, scary socialism. Can't have that.
Oh no.
Look, on police, by the way, Mamdani is like, yes, I want more social workers, okay, so that the NYPD can focus on solving actual crimes. But he says, I'm not in favor of defunding the police. Quote, I will not defund the police. I will work with the police. Okay. Now, there's that. On Israel, of course, yes, Mamdani is Muslim and has had a lot of criticism of Israel's war in Gaza. In fact, this comes at a time where sympathy for Israel is at an all-time low. Only 37% of Americans are sympathetic to the Israeli government right now. 32%, only 32%, of course, sympathize with the Palestinians, according to a recent Quinnipiac poll. Now, while, yes, slightly more people are sympathetic to Israel, once again, this is at the lowest point it's ever been. People are not buying it. Why? Maybe it is because another poll found that 82% of Israeli citizens want to completely expel all Palestinians from Gaza. You know, ethnic cleansing. 56% of Israeli Jews also support the expulsion of Palestinians from Gaza. Or I'm sorry, of Israel from their land, from Israel. Okay, gone. And worse, 47% of Israeli Jews support the murder of every Palestinian man, woman, and child. Okay, so yes, Mamdani is correct when he called what is going on in Gaza a genocide. That's it. That's the reality. So now, of course, he's not only being attacked by Cuomo, but also, again, that's to be expected, right? But people on Wall Street, of course, who back Cuomo, because that is the majority of people who back Cuomo. Wealthy interests, billionaires. For example, former hedge fund executive Whitney Tilson, who accused Mamdani of being a leader, quote, inciting the mobs at Columbia. Quote, when you use words referring to the only Jewish state in the world like genocide and apartheid, when you call for divestment and all, that is inciting these mobs. I mean, first off, they are doing apartheid and genocide. I mean, that's pretty clear. 47% of Israeli Jews want to wipe out every man, woman, and child in Gaza, to murder them. So, yeah, they want to do genocide. Now, as far as the mobs go, of course, they're going to talk about, Colombia. really, the only mobs there were Orthodox Jewish Americans backed by non-Jewish Zionists. Be very clear, a lot of the Zionists are not Jewish. They are American Christians. Yes, those are the people, by the way, that were going and shooting fireworks and crap at actual Jewish people, Palestinians, and people of conscience who are out there at Columbia protesting against this disastrous, war, if you want to call it that. More of a genocide than anything, okay? That's what it is. Now, Mamdani said of all this that he's being smeared and mischaracterized for having positions where most Jewish voters in New York agree. Cuomo, however, apparently is very in favor of the Donald Trump plan, which is to kick all of the Palestinians out of Gaza in order to build like Gaza Lago. Okay, that's what he wants. Now, that said, after that debate and leading up to it, Mamdani is catching up in the polls. And in some of them, he's even taking the lead. That's amazing. In fact, according to the most recent survey for data from Progress, Mamdani has narrowed the gap to just 2 points separating him and his main opponent, the billionaire-funded political establishment frontrunner Andrew Cuomo, a former governor who is the son of a former governor. Yeah, that guy. A poll released on Wednesday night also actually showed Mamdani ahead. So here comes Mamdani. Not only is he catching up, but he seems to be unifying the left. He's got the AOC endorsement. He's got the Working Families Party endorsement. And so there's a lot of excitement here for Mamdani. How did he get there? How did he catch up? And again, New York City, the primaries right now are open primaries. Okay, so, and he's not the only progressive that's there, but he's the only one that's catching fire. Why? Because he's using economic populism. In fact, here's what he said, quote, "I think it's so critically important in our politics to connect the dots between the despair people feel, the way in which it feels, as if we are merely observers in an ever-increasingly suffocating cost of living crisis, and reveal the fact that politicians are actually participants in all of this." Yes, politicians like Andrew Cuomo. He also says, sometimes it can feel like the economic challenges that people face in their day-to-day lives is just a fact of life. Or is this happening to us like the weather? And we can lose sight of the fact that all of these forward abuses and are intimately the results of legal choices and policy choices that people in power are making. Yes, once again, the people in power. Look, the establishment in New York City politics, yes, they're technically Democrats, but a lot of cases, they're actually more Republicans than anything. So, and they have been stopping progressivism while giving more and more and more money to the NYPD. Okay, that's one of the problems here. Okay, and there are many problems. So, not only does Mamdani have a good message, but as you could see from that video, he's an effective communicator. Okay, and you saw it. He crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. Now, that said, none of that means that he's going to be a lock in this primary, much less become the next governor. But, I mean, New Yorkers, they now, in Mamdani, have one of the best chances they've ever had to knock out Cuomo, as well as Eric Adams, and to put a real progressive in charge. Don't mess it up. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.